Yo, what's cracking YouTube? It's your boy Professor Crypto. Got another hot crypto class for you guys today. This one's on fire. You guys already know anything we bring on the channel, it's got the heat, got the potential, and it definitely should be watched. This one is so different, guys, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. Class is now in session. Eureka! This one is called Nine Chronicles.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Guys, Nine Chronicles is a fully open sourced online RPG without servers like Bitcoin, or that the gamers and miners connect to each other to power a distributed game network. They're set in a vast fantasy world, and it is governed by its players and supported by a complex economy where supply and demand are the greatest currency. Utilizing groundbreaking technology, Nine Chronicles is a fantasy MMORPG powered by the players, set in a world that can never be shut down. Now guys, before we go any further within Nine Chronicles and specifically about chapter 3 on them, let's talk about their parent company here, Planetarium Labs. Essentially speaking, guys, they have a description of who they are here, and they are an open source community driven Web 3.0 gaming company. The platform publishes decentralized games that apply tokenomics, scalable creativity, and cutting edge fundraising models. Using their DAO mechanics, the initiative is entirely decentralized and self-sufficient in terms of operations. Planetarium Labs also provides LibPlanet, a new distributed ledger technology library designed for creating peer-to-peer MMO games. Now, a little more about them. They say that they invite us to come as we are to empower, expand, and share our creativity. They welcome support creators, players, builders, modders, and explorers, and they also, because they believe communities can create infinite possibilities through the decentralized innovations. Their Series A funding generated $32 million, guys, and they're partnered up with Animica Brands, Crust, Wemix, and Samsung Next. So guys, sliding back over to chapter 3 of Nine Chronicles, let's go over it specifically. One of the most anticipated updates for Nine Chronicles is their chapter 3. This is the Cave of Jotunheim. This chapter will focus on two main aspects of Nine Chronicles, guys: economy and gaming experience. With the renewal of NCG Staking, their monster collection, and the introduction of WNCG Staking, Nine Chronicles will move a step closer to a sustainable economy. So needless to say, expanding more on their sustainable economy, the NCG Staking, which is the monster collection, players will be able to deposit NCG and allow their in-game monsters to bring back extra rewards. Users can stake as small as 50 NCG, but the more one stakes, the more rewards that they can get. When it comes to the WNCG staking, this one here, guys, players will be able to stake WNCG and to incentivize WNCG and wrapped ETH liquidity providers on balancers. And last but not least here, guys, the crystal in-game currency. This is the in-game currency that will foster a more sustainable economy. Users can grind obsolete weapons and armors and earn crystals. Let's go. Now let's expand on their enhanced gaming experience. As for their arena robot, arena is the place where players can fight each other, and with the robot, the arena reboot. Guys, the arena is the place where players can fight each other, and with the reboot arena, we'll have 3 different tiers and relative rewards. Throughout the year, there will be 12 regular arena seasons monthly, 4 championships, which are quarterly, and the grand finale, which are annual, and off seasons in between. Their championships and grand finale will be the higher tier battleground up for the bravest of them all. World 6 and Jotunheim. This, guys, is not something to be overlooked, but definitely their community support program is where Nine Chronicles is aiming to be the best community driven game, and to further improve the experience for its players, the game will now have the community support and team. They expand a little more on their WNCG staking here, as well as the wrapped ETH pool with their incentives. We can view more, or we can stake now, and when coming across their monster collection, they say that the more you stake, the better the reward is that your monsters will bring back. So you have increased rewards where you can get more rewards than before, and lower minimum requirements where you can start earning from 50 NCG. As for the crystal system, this is introducing new currency to the game, grand obsolete items for crystals, and the arena reboot, endless battlefield where you can prove your bravery and strength, earn your chance to enter the championship. World 6, the Jotunheim, what we've been mentioning several times in the video, guys. This is the forbidden cavern of the Jotunheim. In the heart of the forbidden caverns of Jotunheim dwells the horde of ancient giants known as Jotun. Ever since their all-father of Jotuns, Ymir, was murdered by Odin, the fierce giants are left with hatred and rage for gods and humans. Their community support program, guys, we touched on this a little bit. They're proud to be part of the Nine Chronicles community. the communication central, their onboarding hospitality team, their ecosystem development team, their game improvement team, and their creative contents team. Again, they're partnered up with a lot of big names, guys, like Ubisoft, Binance, Hash, Sandbox, XL Games, Collab. The list goes on, guys. They're available on Mexi Global, KuCoin, SushiSwap, Bitfinex, and Balancer. In conclusion, guys, it should be noted that the transitioning into how Nine Chronicles is an epitome of the kind of games that Planetarium Labs aims to push. Nine Chronicles, guys, is a fully running game that continues to surprise its users with new developments. One of the biggest updates is the launch of the Chapter 3. Definitely note, guys, that there is an actual Web3 game apart from Axie Infinity that has such big developments going on. It is very important to note, guys, that Nine Chronicles is a fully decentralized game, and what means is that it runs on a P2P network of players, completely eliminating the need for central server hosts. Their highlight is how LibPlanet Engine is what makes this P2P lab network a reality. Planetarium Labs, guys, publisher of Nine Chronicles, has developed LibPlanet, a core library powering fully decentralized serverless P2P games. Now, guys, back over to their parent company here, Planetarium Labs. One other thing that I did want to mention that should be duly noted is, again, the high profile recently completion of their $32 million Series A funding round. Definitely relevant to note, guys, that despite the current market conditions, Planetarium Labs continues to receive strong support from investors and big industry players like Animoca Brands. Just as a little bit more background on them, guys, since its inception in 2018 by the co-CEOs JC Kim and KJ Co, Planetarium Labs, guys, has always had a grand vision for a fully decentralized cross-platform blockchain game that can live perpetually on networks powered by the players. As such, guys, the company aims to become the world's leading publisher of community-driven Web3 games. Following a successful $2.6 million growth round and a $32 million Series A investment round, Planetarium has partnered with a number of industry leaders, including Ubisoft, Trainlink, MakerDAO, and the Sandbox, all in an effort to create a serverless online gaming experience that runs without any central management system. They have ambitious plans for the future, guys, including continuous game development, potential DAO, and bringing sustainable economy to the world of decentralized gaming. Last but not least, guys, the platform publishes decentralized games that apply tokenomics, scalability, creativity, and cutting-edge fundraising models using their DAO mechanics, guys. The initiative is entirely decentralized and self-sufficient in terms of operations. Planetarium Labs, guys, also provides LibPlanet, a new distributed ledger technology library designed for creating peer-to-peer MMO games. Talking about Nine Chronicles and how they are fully open-sourced online RPGs without servers really gets me excited, guys. Just like Bitcoin or BitTorrent, the gamers and miners connect to each other to power distributed game network set in a vast fantasy world. It is governed by players and supported by a complex economy where supply and demand are the greatest currency. Utilizing groundbreaking technology, Nine Chronicles is a fantasy MMO RPG powered by the players, guys, set in a world that can never be shut down. Before we end off today's video, guys, I do want to highlight the fact that they were featured in Forbes, guys, which is huge news. Check out the article name, This Week in XR, Animoca backs 2 Web3 game worlds, Balls Metaverse, book reviewed. They go on to explain Animoca Brands is the star this week, leading funding 2 Web3 game worlds, seed by Clan Games and LibPlanet. There we go, guys. LibPlanet, as I mentioned earlier in the video. Otherwise, it is a relatively slow week in XR following Independence Day in the US, blah, 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 blah. List goes on, guys. They go on to explain Planetarium Labs raised the $32 million Series A, as we mentioned, guys. Full article is here for full transparency. Check it out. Shout out to all my students. I love you. Shout out to the Crypto Class Gang. Shout out to the Lambo Gang. Shout out to the Whale Gang. Shout out to the Hodl Gang. Thank you for always your continued support, guys. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to smash that like button for me. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Please remember, guys, we are an impartial channel, so whether your opinion is negative or positive, we'd be more than happy to hear it. That being said, guys, class is now dismissed. We'll see you in our next video. Professor Crypto out.